25-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 87 yards. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Here's Darius Davis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Ekeler will score. Touchdown Chargers. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they nearly sprung him time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Jones on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bryce Baringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Davis now to return it. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now. And they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching you do it.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Jones. Off play action. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up for 1st and goal from very short range.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Ekeler again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Once more, here's Ekeler. And this time he is in. Austin Ekeler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chargers had 8-3 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert going to change the play here. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. It's Eckler again. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And he's got it. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Looking to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. So Weaver, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them They have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Go.
Herbert now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 27, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So no gain on the play, and 3rd and 8.